Yo, what it is, what it do, what's the word? We got a very special guest in the building. We got Fully Loaded's manager in the building. We got Keita in the building. What's up? Tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, and what you do.
Hi, my name is Keita. I'm part of Fully Loaded team,
Okay?
moving and doing our thing. Um, I mean, we got a lot of good stuff coming up. We just made history in Ravenna. We rocked out of the show that they had. I give our shout out to Eli Nash for that. We just made
Yeah,
it with the hip hop out here in Ravenna.
that's what's up. That's what's up. So tell us how did you become the manager for Fully Loaded?
Actually, my son came to me, Bino. I call him Bino. His name is Gambino 330. He came to me and he wanted to do music, and it was a little bit of tug of war with him because he wanted to try to take a different route in doing stuff. Like I told him, if we're gonna do music, we're gonna do it right. We're gonna do it, with copyrights, not no po man copyrights, stuff like that.
Yeah,
So it was a little bit tug of war, and then finally he came back and said, "All right, Mom, I'm ready. Show me what I need to do." And so that's how we started. And then he came back to me and said, "Hey, I got some dope people that I really want to do music with." And I'm like, "Okay, well, it's whatever." And then we came with Keynote. That's the voice of Fully Loaded, and then
yeah.
Way is the dancer with the moves.
Yeah. Hey, that's a bad duo, man.
Yeah.
Hey, that boy Kino,
And then Bino.
man, the world need to be hip to that voice.
Yes, 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 yes. And then with Bino. Um, so, I am glad and thanking God that they allowed me to help them with through the process. And they trusted me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's with getting the copyrights, trademarking names and all that stuff, and building your brand, you know.
yeah. So who came up with the name like Fully Loaded? Was that you or that was them? What
It
or
it
what?
it was basically them.
All of us. Okay.
Like because when they looked at it, everyone brings something to the table, so we just put it all together.
Yeah, it's like a dynamic. It's like,
Yes.
man, that boy Sway get to getting out there dancing. Pino get to get out there cutting up, doing his thing. It's like it's
it,
dynamic.
yes, it is, it really is. And
Okay, so go ahead. My bad.
I say I'm very humble, and just I'm just proud that they trust the process with me.
Yeah. So you guys been in some movies and stuff too in the
Yeah.
past couple of years.
Yes, and
So
that's been pretty dope. Actually, they was in a movie called Get Lost, the movie with Young Curl. Corley Wright is his name. That's our assistant manager.
yeah,
Loaded. So give him a big shout out to him, and also, um, they also is in One Mic, the movie.
yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
it's
That's on the
dope.
way.
Some we went down and we kicked it with the whole team. We got a whole team. So
Facts.
yes,
Shout
yes,
out to Young Curl, man. He keep
yes,
us busy, keep us doing some lit ass shit. That's lit, man. Shout out to Curl
yes,
for sure, man. That
yes,
man is a genius.
yes, 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 yes. And I want to give a special shout out to Josh NYC.
Yeah,
I want to give him a shout out because with him and Curl, we coming from Ohio down to PA to do our thing just to show our talent, and you guys
yeah.
embraced us so much, like what I mean. So I really do give a shout out to the whole team.
Facts,
Very humble.
facts. So, what was it like? You guys' first time? You feel like going to the movie set? Like, what was like as compared to like going to hip hop shows or whatever?
It was really interesting though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It was everything and more than what I thought. You know what I mean? Seeing
yeah,
how it work behind the scenes, see everything get done, and then we also had a short movie. It was called Our Neighbors Are Witches with Young Curl.
yeah.
Man, it was funny. You got to see it.
Yeah, and I see that's
Yeah,
going in the film festival, so that's about to be lit.
yeah, that was my first time acting, and I didn't really. I was like, "Dang, I pretty like what I do." And then, of course, I got another part in One Mike the movie with
Yeah,
Freight Star and Sticky Fingers and Asia Mamiyan. That's my girl, man. Got to give a big shout out to her too,
yeah.
on too, and my
So
team.
and y'all went up to New York for that, right?
Yes,
The first time. What was that like? It was
it was a beautiful thing. We got down.
yeah,
Everybody was, ready to go. Everybody was just, on that high energy, that good energy, and we knocked
yeah.
it out the ballpark. And it was really awesome just to meet Sticky Fingers and Fredo Star. So
I know, man. That's dope. I was sick. I didn't make it up there. I was
yeah,
supposed to come, and I didn't make it up there, man. That's lit, cause
yeah.
Sticky Fingers and Fraser Star back in the days, like them movies used to be lit. Like I used to be
Yeah.
all in them. Like
Oh, he used to be Moesha's
yeah,
boyfriend
yeah. Facts,
with Brandy. That was
facts.
always been my cat, man.
Yeah, yeah. He always been lit, and he's a hell of a lyricist, dope
Yes.
ass lyricist for
And
sure.
Sticky Fingers is my dude from Friday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. On everything.
Yes, yes, yes. So
Yeah, that was dope.
I've been blessed, and moving in like I tell the fellas, we move, we do we need to do, and we all agree on things. Not moving separately. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Move as a unit. They do their stuff. They got stuff that they do group wise, and then they got their own individual stuff. But we
yeah,
move as a team, and you can't tell who the leader is. You know what I'm saying? That's the
yeah,
about it. You know.
yeah, yeah. I remember when I first met y'all, I was impressed off the rip, just like you said, by the whole organization of what y'all got going on. You know what I'm saying? It was organized. You know what I'm saying? You out there, and y'all was moving. That's when y'all got the uniform outfits. You know what I'm saying? That's just little shit that's you know what I'm saying. That's important, and that's you know what I'm saying. Like you said, you couldn't really tell who the boss was. You know what I'm saying? It's the team.
Right. Team effort. Team.
Yeah,
And so, I'm so proud of how we moving and what's going on. And, some people might think, fully loaded, moving kind of slow, but we not. We just
nah.
we just see a lot of people make a lot of mistakes by moving fast. You know
Yeah,
what I
slow and steady is always better than
Right,
fast and reckless.
right,
Like
right. And I'm a firm believer is you can learn from mistakes from other people too. So you
for
won't
sure,
travel down that heartache and pain that they've been through. So,
absolutely.
so I'm very humbled and just willing to get out here and do our things. And we come to the shows and we do what we supposed to do.
Y'all do, and y'all make y'all presence known.
Oh
And
yeah,
y'all are very memorable. Every performance I seen is very memorable. For
yes,
sure. It was just close too, man. At the thing where the last show, y'all was this close to winning, bro. The only reason the reason this side tell the world that reason them other niggas won, bro, because they got out there and had the whole crowd dancing with them, line dancing. I was like, man, that shit was lit. But
right.
y'all niggas, y'all killed that. Y'all killed every performance. That Messy is in my probably top five favorite songs in the whole world. Like that shit is hard. I
Thank you.
can't wait. I can't wait till like it come out and I can go listen
Oh yeah,
to it. Like
there's
when I'm sliding.
they're actually coming out with a mixtape in September. So
Okay, I'm gonna be looking forward to that.
we cooking. I got to see that. See you. That's a joint right there that I be
Yeah,
bumping all the time.
yeah,
See you was a bad
yeah,
boy,
yeah.
and
So
I'm glad that's going to actually be in the movie. You know what I'm saying? That
yeah,
came with something new and fresh. You know,
yeah. I can't wait to see the movie too. I know it's gonna be
oh,
lit,
it's
man.
gonna be dope. I can't wait till it's finished.
Oh, everything. I'm gonna be front row. I can't wait, man.
Yes, yes, yes.
So now throughout Fully Lotus time, y'all had some more members than y'all got right now
Right.
throughout. You know what I'm saying? So not to be like what happened and like why was it slimmed down like we had one of the former members on our show the other day
Right.
D Meach, shout out D Meach. I met him with you guys
Yes.
and I asked him the same question. So I was just asking you like, what led to like it slimming down? You know what I'm saying?
Um, to be all the way real, I'm just gonna say, when someone is asking you to do something that's gonna benefit you,
Yeah,
as far as getting your name copywritten, far as other little things like that. And if a person is hesitant, either they don't trust the process, or you know they got something else in mind. And we was okay with that. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Things happen like that. But
yeah. And it's business. This is
right,
business anyway. So if you're, as
right,
long as you're able to
right,
see that, like,
right. And then, like I said, with D Meach, he's still family. We don't have
yeah,
no ill feelings or no beef, nothing with anybody. He wanted, to, be over there with his cousin, you know, and
yeah,
that's where he is. And I just wish the best for them.
yeah, for sure. Shout out Matty Block. All of them. We had them on the show the other day. They was
Yes,
in here turn. But yeah, man,
yes.
fully loaded. So what else? What's something big y'all got coming up? We know one mic. That's huge. Like I don't think people really don't ever understand how big these movies are until they come
You
out,
know,
and then they
but
then they be
but
like, oh,
but this the thing with the one mic, and then we just got shout out to Omar Goodings. We just came aboard
yeah,
with us too. So I think um I just think with that being said, it's a process, and it's a beautiful process.
yeah,
So it's a beautiful process, and um, I just think some people think when you're in a movie it's gonna come out right away, but it's steps that it goes through. It's everybody has their own part, and but
yeah,
when you see it actually being put together, then you will understand. How
yeah.
sometimes a movie, you hear about a movie and people be shooting for about a year or two, but when they come out, it'd be well worth the wait.
It'd be well
I,
worth the wait and the
I,
work.
I think
Yeah,
a lot of people doesn't realize that. And then with Fully Loaded, we just about gonna be in just about so that's
yeah.
that's gonna be so dope.
It's
And
a lifetime thing.
it's
Like it's so
yes,
amazing. Like no
yes.
cap to watch. Like
Yes. And so like I said, fully loaded. Actually got a venue coming up on the 12th at the Burnt Pickle here in Kent, Ohio.
okay,
So if anybody want, I mean, we've been broadcasting it, putting it on Facebook, IG. Just pull up on us, because it's gonna be dope.
yeah.
Gonna
I
be,
know it's gonna be lit, man.
yeah, yes,
If I'm
yes.
in Ohio around that time, I'm gonna slide through for
Pull
sure.
up the Burnt Pickle. Uh-huh.
Yeah. I think did I been there before? I don't know. I've been
Yeah.
somewhere in Kent one day. I had a show up there somewhere.
Uh-huh.
I forget exactly where it was. It might have been there. I don't know.
Yeah. So, we just been moving, and making sure we stay, fresh, making sure people know our name, putting it out there, marketing, stuff like that. So, we moving.
Now, is y'all looking for a background singer? I know somebody, I might be talking about myself. I don't got a voice like Kino, but if a little auto tune on me or something, you know what I'm saying?
Um,
Y'all might need an auto tune member.
okay. So this is how we set everything up. FLMG is a member only group.
Yeah,
So it's three people now, but Fully Loaded, the record label, we are open to other people coming aboard.
yeah, that's
I
lit.
just had to, be honest, what's going on, because when they made the group, it was a member only group. I couldn't even
Yeah,
get in the group.
yeah, yeah, man. Them my niggas, man. They
Yeah,
made me want to be a real live R&B singer because I do
right.
my thing on the R&B side,
Oh
but
yeah.
I ain't good.
Oh,
I ain't good like that.
that song that's on YouTube now, man. I've been reposting it, man. That is hot, bro.
Good looking,
Did
good
your
looking.
thing on that one.
I appreciate that.
I fucks with it. I fucks
I
with it big
appreciate
time.
that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Yes.
So, what's one of you guys' goals I'm gonna give you like say 7 years from right now, and I just like to pick people's minds. Like, so, what's one of you guys' goals for 7 years from now? Where you want to see yourself
7 years
as?
from now,
Yeah,
I want my team to be a household name.
yeah,
They branding. They everybody know who they is. They performing. I want to be able to see them get up on the stage with two. I mean, when I say get up on the stage with like other artists, big names.
yeah,
They deserve
yeah,
that because they put in so much work, and
yeah.
they're not lazy. They'll get and do what they need to do.
Facts.
So that's my biggest thing, to see them actually prosper and move forward, and
Yeah,
people really recognizing their talent, because when all of them come together, it's a dynamic, and
it is.
you can't like, you be like, dang man. And like a lot of people, and shout out to Dre Day too, because he always said at his shows, we're fully loaded. I gotta give him shout out too. He always said, man, Pretty Ricky ain't got nothing on these fellas. He
On
always
everything.
say that.
Shout out my boy Dre Day. Shout out Andrew Lloyd, man. The whole Ohio Hip Hop
Yes,
Awards team, man.
yes,
They dope
yes.
too. They dope
I,
as
I
hell.
love I love going to their shows, and
Yeah,
being called upon to be there, and then to show up and do what we do,
yeah,
because most people, they show up but they're not ready.
right.
So I
I
get
always be happy to see y'all there. That'd be like a little,
it.
it's a comfortable when you see somebody and I seen y'all
Right,
a lot of times at them too.
right.
I'd be like, hell yeah,
Oh,
they're dope,
especially
fully loaded,
especially
like over here.
hey, especially when you pulled up at the Outpost in Kent.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
was talking about. Yeah, the outpost. That's where we was at. Yeah,
Yes.
that was lit.
Yes, it was. I mean, it was lit, lit.
Facts.
So we done met a lot of artists along the way, and we humble. We get up there, even when we get off stage, we'll be right up there supporting the other artists, and it should be that way.
That's a fact. That's a
One thing I
fact.
love about Fully Loaded is we'll get up there, no matter if we win or not. Everybody is in it for the same reason. They love the music.
Yeah,
So
and if we all move together and network with
yes,
each other, we
we're
all just gonna
unity.
keep get. Yeah,
Yes,
we all gonna be able to eat and
right,
help each other and provide each other
right.
lanes. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
You see
exactly.
how it came over the years. Like we come on each other's shit. We come. You know what I'm saying? That's
Oh
beautiful. It's a
yes,
beautiful thing. Like
yes, yes. So, and I think it's a beautiful thing the way they moving and learning. Just not, and a lot of people, and I'm gonna stress this a lot. A lot of people can be good at music, doing their thing, but if you don't know the business side, that's where a lot of people downfalls come from. See,
absolutely.
I'm gonna give a shout out to my ex-husband. His name is Sonny Carnegie. We had a record label when we was married called Real Music Records.
Yeah,
And Bino used to sit up and watch him, write, rhyme, and stuff, because that's what he did. Like, and Bino just took it a farther step and put his twist on it.
yeah,
So he been musically inclined from the time he was 8 years old.
yeah,
And he has a friend now. They call him Tiggs. He's with Sony Records now. But I have a best friend named Teresa Tiggs. Our sons used to sit together at the table when they was like 8 and 9, talking about how they was gonna be these big time rappers, and this the dream they wanted, and just to see both of them doing it, man, it's a blessing, bro.
it's a
It,
blessing.
it's a blessing, and the way they move, and they're very cautious about the caliber of people that's around too. You know what I mean? So I just I just wanted to put that out there. It was just so dope. You know what I mean? It's dope.
Yeah,
So and and like I told my son, I've been in the music industry for a while. Like doing copyrights, doing trademarks, doing a lot of stuff that some of these artists that starting in music they don't know about, and some people won't even introduce them to it.
right. Yeah,
And
a lot of people like to gatekeep the knowledge,
right,
man.
right. And doing the poor man copyright, which don't even exist anymore. As
Yeah.
time move on, you got to get your stuff in order if you want to, and to own your own masters. Because when you own your own music and your masters, you can do whatever you want to do. Can't nobody tell you what
Man.
to do with it. Can't nobody tell you
Hallelujah.
can't perform this song. Can't nobody tell you anything. And most artists, I don't think they realize that. And true enough, some of these record labels that come with a big fat check and some money that you probably haven't,
Yeah.
been accustomed to. But sometimes when the paperwork ain't right and they not talking right and they really not give you nothing but pennies, sometimes you gotta say, okay, I'll pass. If you're gonna put your
Yeah.
blood, sweat, and tears into what you write and what you put on there, you should get every penny and every dollar out of it
That's a fact.
and put it back
That's a
into the
fact.
communities.
That's
Just
a
saying,
fact.
you
That's
know.
a fact. That's why I won't go. I don't even think about record deals. I don't care about that type of shit.
Right,
I
right,
like the
and
freedom, like you said, I like the freedom to be able to
right,
just do whatever I want. Like I like to do this shit. Ain't nobody about to tell me
right,
I can't do
right,
this.
right. And see, with Fully Loaded, we also have a lifetime distribution deal with Chris Gotti.
Yeah,
Okay, but me being the manager, they didn't want me to sign anything. I was okay with it. Long as my fellas can get what they get, I can always take the back seat because I know God's gonna take care of me. You feel
yeah,
me? I want to see people with talent to utilize their talent and know they talented no matter what nobody said. Get out there and have people to support one another and everything.
yeah,
So I told my son, I said, well, you put a song on there, that means it got to stay over there. You can't take it and you can't do it. You know, you can't do anything with it. Say for instance, if you make $1 million, they get $275,000 from you. You know,
yeah. I
but
I didn't know how that was. I didn't
yeah,
know. I didn't
and so
understand
what
that.
you gotta you gotta realize is 275,000. What is they gonna do for the 275,000 just because you got a song over there and it went number one or whatever?
Yeah,
You got to pay, but you know what I'm saying? If that's what you want to do, put the song over there, see what it does. And we still keep moving. We still got other options because we're
but
not
you
tied
allow
to nobody.
you still allowed to distribute on your own
Right,
though, right?
right, right.
Yeah.
I mean,
I didn't sign that. I didn't even sign that thing that night because I
right,
didn't know what the fuck.
right,
I didn't have
right,
no,
right,
and I distribute on my own. But I
right,
don't
right.
know.
And
But
so
it's if they gonna market it, it's worth it. I feel like.
right, right. But if you put a song over there, if they're gonna market it, it's the question. Not saying that they
Right.
won't, but as upcoming artists, sometimes you gotta pass on some things, and then that can always be a stepping stone for them to come back to in the future if they want to.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying,
Facts.
it's a
Yeah,
stepping
that's a
stone.
fact.
You know what I'm saying? But if you want to keep moving and you want control like over everything you're doing, go through IBM or ASCAP. A lot of people are like, oh no, I don't want to.
Yeah.
But ASCAP been around forever. IBM been around forever.
Yeah.
And when it
Yeah.
comes and when it
That's
comes to your royalties, it's the way you set up your portal. It's the way you gotta, the publisher and the person that wrote them, they should get credit for all that.
yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't know the backside, where as I'm willing to teach my team and anybody else that's willing to listen.
Yeah.
The problem
Facts.
is a lot of people get information and then they'll go tell it to somebody else and somebody will say, oh no, it don't supposed to be done this way. Da, 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 da. But so far so good. And I've been in the business for a very long time. It works.
Yeah. And it keep you safe. Like I ain't gonna lie,
Right,
I don't play around no more. But and
right,
like you said, these are things that you just don't. I didn't know none of this stuff starting
right,
out. I was just doing anything, putting
right,
anything out anywhere, and
right.
then once I learned, now I don't. Man, I'm doing everything before I even think about letting somebody hear this song. Like
Right.
everything is taken care of already. Like
Right, right, right. And the thing, too, when you have a team, you have to be able to trust one another. You have to be able
yeah,
to believe in one another. And if you have a problem, it's nothing to sit down. We all grown. We should be able to sit down and talk about
yeah.
whatever's going on and come up with a solution. You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
glad you said that because I think that it's important that anything like I'll be trying to tell my people that that I work with as far as on a business level, like we should have meetings like
Yes.
twice a week or
Mm.
something because and everybody should just come in here and we leave our emotions at the door and talk about what's going on so that way we handling things because a well-oiled machine stuff is gonna come up like you said issues
Right,
is gonna happen and if
right,
it ain't
right,
leave them on the table and fester that ain't good I don't think so it doesn't
right, right.
if you
And
have a meeting every week
yeah, and then it turns into something else.
yeah
I have learned from I was Miss Kim Sellers um assistant for a very long time from 2010, and I help her out now. She has an organization called the Kim Sellers Foundation for multiple
yeah
sclerosis. She got MS. So
okay
um but I learned a lot. And when I say I prayed to God and asked him to put me not where I wanted to be, where I needed to be. He put me with her for a reason
yeah
because she was so business minded. And I learned a lot from her. So she was like, even though I worked for her, she was like my mentor. You know what I mean? I remember when Jaquan wanted to, Bino wanted to do music. So I took Kim to see her and I played some stuff. She said, he got it.
yeah
He got it. She listened to all that stuff, and then also Bino made a song for her. That balling song you hear,
yeah
it's going to be in her show. She has a show coming up called Raising Ballers.
okay
So
stay on the lookout for that
yeah, we're gonna be on the lookout for that because the balling song he made, it was actually to go into her show, her show that she's doing for
that's
her
lit
kids. All her girls play basketball. She has a younger daughter named Cheyenne Sellers. She's number 0 on Maryland team, Chicago.
okay
So they call her baby. That's her name.
I
But
think I seen that shit raising ballers. Like I think I seen that. Like
so
scrolling
um
on my Facebook timeline.
so she's in the process of doing a reality show. So
Okay.
everything so far so good. Everything is coming together. But she reached out to Jaquan. She picked it up. She's like, "Hey, I need to talk to your son." He did
Yeah.
it. He did it, like hands down.
Yeah.
so
That's
and
amazing.
that's that we got that going on, and then also we are doing a tournament, basketball tournament, and
Okay.
I don't know. We kind of up in the air, so we got to go back to the table about it. But October, October, September, where we going to do a basketball game. So
Okay. That's lit.
everybody could be
I'm
able to,
like
everybody could.
like grown people. All of us.
Yes.
I come up there and ball on niggas. Like don't get me
so
out there. I'll put my LeBrons on and come up there and go crazy.
uh like I said, fully loaded always come up, and we always giving back to the communities. Like
Yeah.
me and Bino, we getting things set up now so we can go into the juvenile detention centers to talk to some kids and try to get a program going for them so they can see somebody where they're at, where they're going from where they at. You know what I
That's
mean?
dope as hell, man. I always wanted to do shit like that because I grew up in that shit, like always
Right,
being locked up and shit.
right.
I stopped getting locked up a couple years ago, but I used to man, and I always wanted to go back in there and talk to them kids because man,
Yeah,
sometimes that's all it be
yeah,
to help change your life is like the right conversation, like from somebody that's genuine.
right. And like I tell people, you got to think everybody that's here on this earth was supposed to be here because we was in a hostile situation. You got to
Yeah,
think how you made it through, all, everything that you had to go through to be here and to be grown for nine
yeah,
months in your mom belly. We
yeah,
all
yeah,
supposed to be here. And the thing is, sometimes, a parent got to work. So they can't make it to this. But that's when the community should be able to step up and say, hey, we got your kid. So it could be
yeah,
so much easier. And the thing is, we lost that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Every parent got to work now because rent high, everything's high, and they're trying to do the best they can. And sometimes the kids slip through the cracks. You know, I'm a very firm believer in, and my kids can tell you, I support all my kids, even my grandkids, because I think
yeah,
it's so important because, you know, if a child want to be a ballerina, hell, I'm gonna go support you because that's what you want to do until you come to me and tell me why you don't want to be.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Well, let's have a
Yeah.
conversation about it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And I do that, with all my kids. I got a football player. He's eighth grader at field school. So, and he's one of the fastest people that got on the team. His number is number one. So,
Yeah.
and I think it speaks volume to the kid about what they believe in. The
Yeah.
kids don't, they believe, but they got to see if my parents or somebody else believe in
If
me.
somebody got their back and backed it
Right,
up, like
right,
yeah,
right,
that's very
right,
critical.
right. And like, so I'm a very firm believer, if we could unify and people take criticism as a bad thing, they want to jump on you. If you ask me my honest to God opinion and I give it to you, you get mad at me. Why did you ask me?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because
Facts.
I take a lot of criticism to get where I'm at today. And I looked at it, I said, well, Dad, maybe they know.
Facts.
I don't know everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, well, this person don't know me. No, I go back and evaluate. And sometimes you got to evaluate
You
yourself to
gotta
get better.
consider it on
Right,
everything. You definitely gotta
right,
consider shit.
right,
And we, no
right.
matter how old you get, because I'm getting old and I
Exactly.
still make so much
Yeah,
mistakes every
yeah,
day.
yeah.
And you
And,
just
and,
gotta
it-
be
and,
able
it's,
to
and,
own
it,
up
and,
to
it's,
them.
and it's okay to learn stuff from other people. It's okay. And it's
Facts.
okay for other people to learn stuff from you. That's what God put us here. None of our gifts, and this is what I tell my team. None of our gifts we can take with us, but we can leave them on this earth to pass down the generations to come. That's our job.
That's a fact.
That's what we called to do. And we called to be here for one another. And there's so many people's worrying about themselves. Me, and money, money, money. My thing is when it's time for you to get the money, what are you gonna do with it? You gonna invest in it or you gonna go out here and spend it? What you gonna do? You gonna put it back in the
Facts.
communities? It's conversations that need to be had because when people get money, sometimes money change people.
Yeah.
And I
True.
mean, when I look at it, I just want them to do the best and to be able to get back to the community and back to the team because we have a Brit. I think we have a marvelous team. I just do. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
y'all do, and I love y'all the way y'all got it structured. That's lit.
Yeah.
Y'all
You
going places, man. No
Yeah.
cap.
Yeah. And
No
like I
cap.
tell the fellas, a lot of some people might not like us. So what? We ain't did nothing to them.
Yeah.
So what?
You'll have that. You ain't if you ain't got nobody that don't like you, you ain't nobody for real.
Right.
You ain't making
Right.
no noise. So
Right.
I had to tell myself that man the other day because I was on Instagram and I got that song Dash or Die and it was on like this only happens in Ohio.
Right.
And then somebody was commenting on it like this shit is bullshit and I was ready to call it. I was commenting back then I had to tell myself like I'm tripping, bro. Like
Yeah.
you gonna have like the bit you ain't making no noise if you ain't got opposing thought. Somebody gonna
Okay.
be in there saying this shit is whack, like because
Okay.
you can't please everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. So
For
that's why
sure.
I said. So I just, that's what I say. I just be, trying to stay humble, which I do. Try to look. I look at for the positive things. Of course, we're gonna have some negative things. It's about
Yeah.
how you handle the negative things that's going
Facts.
on. It's gonna determine your future. So, so.
Yeah, man. Well, I appreciate you coming by, man.
Yes, sir.
Um, Tell everybody where to follow everybody that's involved with you. I know it's a long list, but I know
Um.
you got it.
Yeah, it's a long list. Um, you can follow me on Facebook, Jelaketa Jackson Hawkins,
Yeah,
on Facebook and on Instagram. I'm Hawkshaw underscore. That's me.
yeah,
We got Gambino 330. You guys can follow him on Instagram or Facebook. On Facebook, he is Dawson Gambino. Yeah,
Gambino Dawson,
yeah,
right? Yeah,
yes. And then you got Keynote 440 on Facebook. Um and you got T Sway
yeah.
on
Can't forget
all
my
that.
boy T Sway. He be getting
Yeah.
groovy. Yeah, On
So
everything.
yeah, so and I want to give a big shout out to my family and all my friends who've been supporting us and just keeping it real, coming out to support us, you know.
Yeah.
So, yep.
I appreciate you for coming by. You already know anytime. Come
Yes.
back through. Spend we got
Oh
years and
yeah.
years and
You
years
know,
to go. We
I'm gonna
turn
come back and see you once the one mic drop. I got to come
yeah.
back.
Yeah. I
And give
got a
you
little
an
roll in
update.
there too. I
Yeah.
got a little roll in there and I'm hoping I can finesse me a little
Hey, you see my
improv
role.
funny
Hey,
shit in there.
hey, you see my part I got in there.
Yeah. You turn. I gotta
Yeah.
finesse me a little funny part in
Oh
there
yeah.
to make niggas laugh
Most,
real quick.
most definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, and I want to give Brad shout out from Icon World Studio in Barberton,
Okay.
Ohio.
Yeah.
That studio
Shout
is
out Brad. The
yes.
sound quality is just
Oh my
lit.
gosh,
The environment is just cracking.
it's dope.
Okay, yeah. I'm about
Yeah,
to check
yeah.
that out. I'm gonna have to
Oh,
check
most
that out.
definitely, man. When I went in there, I was so amazed. I'm like, dang, in the
That's dope. And
backyard.
that makes so much better for like a good
Yes.
session when the studio
Yeah.
popping. Yeah,
Yeah.
yes,
But
bro.
yep. But other than that, I'm finna go out here and kick it for the rest of my birthday. Today is my B day.
Oh yeah, man. Look, hold up, hold up. Happy
So,
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Keita. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
yes,
Yeah,
sir.
enjoy
Yes,
that.
sir.
Enjoy that. Happy birthday, man.
Yes.
Some
Thank
more
you.
life. That's what's
Yes.
up. Enjoy your shit. Turn up. I
Yes.
hope you have a blast. I hope
Oh
it's the
yeah.
amazing one
I'm
yet.
go out here now. They partying. My family partying without me.
Okay, go ahead. Do your thing. Thank you for
Yeah.
coming.
Thank you for having me. Have a blessed one.
Absolutely.
All
Peace.
righty. Okay.